And welcome to Frog and Firkin 520 Sports Talk. David Adams, Bill McCullough. We are here in the back room at our lead sponsor, Frog and Firkin. Thank you so much, Garrett and Jody. The place, we had a great crowd, about 40 people here. We have the Tucson Firecrackers 10U team. These girls are all excited. They're jumping up and down, so this ought to be a really fun show. So before we get to the coaches, let me do a little bill paying and go over some of our sponsors. Frog and Firkin here in the corner of Tyndall and University in the heart of University Main Gate Square. Something's always going on at the Frog. School will be back soon, but right now they've got our show, they've got karaoke on Wednesdays, they've got live music, obviously sports 7 days, 7 nights a week. They were voted the best pizza by the Arizona Daily Star, the best outside dining, and the best family-owned restaurant. Also, their South of the Border Burger won the best burger at the Main Gate Square Food Festival back in April. So if you've never eaten here, you're missing out. This is one of the best places in town to eat, and thank you very much, Frog, for having our show here. Dynamic Air Conditioning and Heating. Dynamic Comfort Air Conditioning and Heating, where your comfort is our only concern. Give them a call at 520-323-0008. You definitely don't want your air conditioner breaking down in this part of the year because nothing but misery. So definitely get it checked out and give them a call. Bianchi's Italian, 2 convenient locations, one by the West Campus of Pima at Speedway and Silverbell, the other one up north where we do our northwest side shows at Tangerine and Thornydale, just east of the intersection. Been in business since 1977, authentic homemade Italian food. Definitely check them out. Johnny Gibson's Downtown Market, we were there last week with a great show. We had the TNT girls basketball. Actually, it should have been the Sal Point Junior girls basketball. Of the 10 players, 9 went to Sal Point, 1 went to Tucson. So great basketball. It was a great show. If you happen to check it out on the 520 Sports Talk page. Huge selection of sandwiches, burgers, ready-to-eat food at Johnny's. Normally the shows are on the patio. We call it our show Under the Stars. Arizona Native Landscaping, design, installation, and maintenance. Call Arizona Lane, or actually go to their website, ArizonaNativeLandscaping.com, or visit their Facebook page at Arizona Native Landscaping. High Five Sports Grill at Orange Grove and Thornydale. We just booked a show there for later on in the month. This is one of our new show sponsors. It's in the Sam Levitt's parking lot at Orange Grove and Thornydale, home of the 520 Sports Talk BMX show, which we're trying to reestablish. So we'll get to the rest of the sponsors a little bit later. Hi, guys. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
So, Coach, actually, we'll start with the lady. Give us your name, who your third grade teacher was. No, give us your name and what your role is with the organization.
My name is Nikki Johnson, and my role is assistant coach on the team.
And also?
And also, I coach at Pima as well. I'm assistant coach, pitching coach.
That's right. That's the Aztec pitching coach, and this is why the Aztecs are good.
Yes.
My name is Daryl Burton, and I'm the head coach for the Tucson Firecrackers.
All right, great.
Well, first I got to send a shout out to Hillary Marcus, the best typist in the history of the world. She got some work done for me. I said I would send a shout out to her today. Thank you, Hillary. I appreciate it.
You were able to come to the show.
Exactly. And she got all my stuff typed up, and I greatly appreciate it. So, being the pitching coach, can you spot talent at this age? I mean, in a lot of sports, if somebody's fast or if somebody can jump high or got some coordination, you can say, how about pitching? Do you feel that you can say, okay?
Yes. Very rarely do I have girls that cannot be pitchers. I always say if you have the work ethic and are able to give as much effort as possible, you can be a pitcher anywhere you want to be.
Really? Because I would think that you need some kind of natural ability of some type. I mean, most sports you can learn how to do, I understand. But you can't teach 6'5". You can't teach jump out the gym. Yeah. You can't really teach
4-3-40.
I'm faster than everybody.
No, it's a process. You know, you start with the fundamentals and the basics for every kid, and you have some kids that are like baby giraffes out there, and then you have those athletic kids that are able to pick it up like no other. It might take a year, but that's okay. As long as you are coming every single week or putting in that effort, like I said, you can be a pitcher anywhere you want to be.
But now, wouldn't you want your most athletic people to be playing shortstop or second base or something like that?
And we have
more so than pitch. I would I'm guessing.
Yes, but you also want your pitchers to be athletic on the mound as well, being able to do both, catch and field and throw to your first base, home base, whatever you're going to. So yeah, I truly believe every kid can be a pitcher if they put in the effort and put in that work ethic for themselves.
That's very interesting because I have a stepson and I played running back, so I automatically put him at running back when he started playing.
Right.
I gave him the ball the first time. I said, nope, that's not your position. And put him at wide receiver. He was at home.
Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I knew from the first carry. I said, oh, no.
I know most kids come at me, like Daryl's daughter. She first started out. She was, 8 years old, I want to say. Yeah. And could she give me that athletic position like most kids should be athletic? No. But she worked her butt off, and that's where it came down to. She's now pitching for our team, and she can hit her spots. She can throw hard, and she's working on several other pitches at the moment right now.
Nice, okay.
So, like I said, it just comes with that work ethic, and I very rarely get to the point of telling a parent that their kid is not able to do it.
Yeah,
very rarely do I do that.
I enjoy telling their parents that your son is not fast enough to be a running back.
Of course.
He needs to be on the line. I have no problem. Because everybody wants their kids to be the quarterback, the running back, wide receiver, something.
I agree.
Nobody wants a little league offensive lineman.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's also one of those things where kids know it too. It's a tough position to play. They don't want like that pressure of, oh, we lost the game because I didn't pitch well, or same thing with quarterback. I wasn't connecting on my passes.
Right.
So they know, hey, if I'm not that good at this, it's probably I need to try something else. And we encourage all our players, play everything, try every position.
Okay.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's a very good point.
Nikki, one thing I noticed about watching you at Pima, watching some of the good pitching coaches of good programs, Arizona State, Alabama and stuff, the pitchers are very good at fielding their position. And it's not, it's not just, I'm going to throw a drop ball, I'm going to throw a yo-yo changeup, I'm going to make you look silly, because that's, the ball gets into the pitcher quicker than any other position.
Correct.
And I noticed that the Aztecs know how to field their position. Coach Candrea's pitchers know how to field their position. That's a big part of, a lot of people think pitching is one-dimensional. You just got to throw the ball. You still have a glove on and you got to field.
Right, and that's mainly where I start to tell. I've told several people, if you want to play pitching position, you have to learn to field and throw first, overhand, more than anything, because you got to feel, for you to play well, you got to field your position well.
Well, that's a good point, because you're throwing underhand to pitch. It's not like baseball where you throw one overhand and you field as the pitcher, you throw overhand.
Oh, yeah.
So that's probably more of an adjustment to some kids than others, I would imagine.
Right, and it is, but most girls do well at that. More than I had an issue when I was in college. I couldn't throw overhand for the life of it. And that's something mental block in your head, and something happened, but you get rid of it right away and you work through the mental part of it.
She was a beast at Memphis in the circle. She didn't tell you that.
Keeping secrets.
I don't like to talk very much about myself.
Well, I have no problems talking about myself because I'm old as dirt, and I just want to make sure that I'm remembering correctly. But I get greater and greater every year.
Legends do grow, Nikki. You'll find that out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, Coach, talk to us a little bit about the organization as a whole. I mean, how long have you guys been doing this? I know Firecrackers is a national organization. Me being from San Diego, that's real big over in San Diego, and they have some very, very good teams over there.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're relatively new. We've been operating for about a month now. Tucson seems to be really popping up with these 10U teams recently. We've got about 6-7 teams that have popped up, which is really good for the city. It's always been pretty hard when it comes to 10U, and 10U is really a crucial age for these girls to learn these fundamentals and kind of prepare as the game gets much faster. So it's been a lot of fun, but we're definitely looking forward to it. So
now let me ask you this, and you both can answer this. At what age do you encourage them to start playing up? Because as you know, when you're recruiting with Becca and Jen and all the other, you want a 14-year-old playing 16 or 18U. You don't want a 14-year-old batting 750 because it doesn't help them.
For me, definitely 10U is not quite there yet.
That's what I thought, but I just wanted to
they're definitely still developing, and that's big for us.
I think it's a maturity level thing too for a lot of the girls. You know, if we feel like me as a coach, I do private lessons as well. So if I see a kid more developed than I feel like they should be, then I'll say, hey, move up. It's your time to challenge yourself a little bit more.
You can tell. You can see the swagger. Someone walks up, they just got that mean mug, and they've got the mechanics down. And you can tell. There's players out there. They walk up, and you're like, yeah, I know they can play.
Well, we both agree that you need to play up once you get that development. Yes. Okay.
Definitely.
Great.
Definitely.
I think it's very important to challenge yourself to want to play the best competition that you can play.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a firm believer in this 4A, 5A, 6A thing. When we beat a 5A team, when we lost to a 3A team, that has nothing to do with skill level. That's just the population of the school. And a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, oh, I'm going to a 5A school, but you have 3 athletes in this 5A school. Yeah. So I think that's
a smaller school can bring in better players. I mean, if they got a good program, they're going to bring in the good players.
I agree 100%. So tell us about how you guys are doing and you want to do, and what are your expectations for what's going to happen this year?
We're very big on development since they are in 10U. The biggest thing is just right now the fundamentals. They're learning new rules. A lot of these girls have come from rec ball, just moving up. So they're already kind of moving to better competition, a faster paced game. We have some great staff. I mean, Nikki, if no one knows who Nikki is, she's really big to the softball community.
Nikki's my fave. She already knows that.
Especially a lot of girls coming out. Our team is mixed. We have girls coming from Saguaro, coming from Las Niñas, Baja League. And Nikki's just big. A lot of these girls have taken lessons with her, pitching. And she doesn't just do pitching. She's hitting, catching. She does it all. So we're very lucky to have her. And we just want to develop these girls to play at a high level.
Now, you said that there's different rules between Little League and club ball. Can you want to go over some of those?
Oh, yeah. They're coming from where they're limited in the amount of runs per inning. Can't steal home, stuff like that. Now it's wide open.
It's on now.
So they got to learn, hey, when I secure the ball, I can't just get it back in the circle. I got to make sure I'm watching for runners coming in. We've got to watch for even, girl drop third strike. It's so big. They're not used to that. So being able to watch the game more and being able to eyeball different situations. So definitely a big jump from where they're coming from.
That's a good point, Coach.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you used to not be able to steal home?
Oh, no.
In Baja?
Still no. Nope, they could get all the way to third, and then it had to be, unless they had a pass ball back to the pitcher, that was the only way they could steal home. So they were very limited, only 4 runs per inning.
So what happens if you got 4 runs and no outs?
Inning ends. Next.
You can go out the field.
Half inning ends, yep. They
Is that
switch.
to prevent blowouts or something, run rule games?
Yeah, a lot of that,
to
yeah.
give chances, I think, more than anything to each team.
Their games take a lot longer. It's a little slower pace.
So it's more it's the 6U, the 8U, the real young kids that basically are just learning the game.
They don't get a taste of club rules until 12U and rec. So so it's a big jump for them, definitely.
So you can't never just get your ass whooped.
No.
Because
Nope.
I mean,
everybody wants to go home. We lost 5-0 when it should have been 107-2.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you can be on a run in the groove and it just cuts off, slows the game down.
Who do I need to talk to? Because that's not how the world works.
Oh, man.
McDonald's doesn't stop selling hamburgers because they made too much money.
Yeah. And I'm surprised, our girls transitioning, they've adjusted just fine. They definitely understand the rules better and they're ready. They're excited.
You got me.
Now, let me ask you this, because I've asked the last, I think, 3 or 4 club teams, the coaches and the organization members. I do 602 Sports Talk in Phoenix. There's a ton of softball fields up there. You got Rose Mofford. You got the big park over in Tempe. You got to fight for a softball field now. I mean, and you also have to do the adult slow pitch beer leagues.
Yeah.
It's like Tucson needs to pull their head out. and start developing. I mean, there's 8,500 soccer fields here,
Exactly.
but there's no place
Exactly.
for TYF football guys to play. There's no place for softball girls to play.
Exactly.
You know, it's just, I don't understand where the city thinks. I mean, there's nothing against soccer. We love our soccer teams. There's nothing wrong with that sport, but
Yeah, it's a little
like,
excessive.
how about a little bit of multi-use fields? You know,
Yes.
you know that, especially ones that don't have the upkeep. Use the artificial grass. You know, you can peel it off. You got your infield. You put it back on. You can play football on it.
Agreed.
Yeah, look at the new Lincoln fields. I mean, they barely let kids practice there. They have adult leagues, and I know because I work for Raytheon. Our softball league is there on Thursday nights.
But now we know who to.
But it has become a struggle. I mean, even for us, we want to throw our own Tucson tournaments and keep some stuff local here
Right, instead of
to get some
traveling
money
all the
back
time.
to the community. Yeah, and it's going to be a pain, but we're going to keep trying and.
So what we want you viewers out there, especially parents, people in the organizations that have a little bit of clout, is you need to start writing these council people and the mayor and get this rolling because of the fact that, believe me, I live in Marana. Things are run a little bit smoother up there, but it's like you need to maybe light the fire under them because from what I've seen now in the government, they're not going to think about it on their own.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a financial thing. You got to show them that there's money to be made.
Yeah.
I don't think that they think that a lot of money can be.
No.
It may be made, but they don't think it.
Well, and back when I
Yeah.
played softball, we had tournaments in Tucson every weekend practically.
Right, I remember that.
Tournaments to where Phoenix teams would come, California teams. Now it's just fizzled for some
Now
reason.
everybody in Tucson has to go there.
Exactly.
Well, see, that's what I think. There may have been a lot of tournaments, but were they making money? See, that's what a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't answer that here right now,
Yeah.
and don't need to.
Right.
Thing about it is just because you have a lot of tournaments, that doesn't mean that it's generating the income
Right.
that soccer would or whatever
Right.
else would.
Right.
And that's
I
what
know
it's
that
coming
the
down to.
entry fees are sometimes kind of steep, so
Exactly.
they should be making some type of money.
Oh, yeah.
Or what their profit margin is, I don't know, but
Yeah, I'm not too sure the situation.
sometimes it's $500 entry fee.
Yeah, but if it's $10,000 to water the park and turn the lights on and things like that, you got a $500 extra. You ain't got enough teams playing.
That's true.
But
Well, that's more of a reason for multi-use fields. Get the money from soccer, get the money from softball,
Yeah.
get the money from
Yeah.
TYF.
I think it's very important to have as much activity as possible
keep the
because
fields busy.
kids are
Keep the fields
getting
busy.
extremely lazy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
give them something to do. Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
I agree.
we have the strongest thumbs in the history
I agree.
of the world.
100%.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah, I know. We deal with it every day. Telling the kids to get off the phone.
So let the viewers know if they want to get their kids involved in the Firecracker organization, tell them their website or who they can get a hold of, the Facebook page, that type of thing.
Oh, definitely. We do have a 10U Firecrackers. The last name on it is Burton. You can find us there. We're mostly on the east side of town, but like I said, we have girls from Las Niñas. We have girls from Saguaro, so we pretty much have girls from all over. If you want to come on out, we always have open practices. We're still trying to fill a couple of roster spots, so any pitchers, utility players, come on out.
Yeah, don't let the location dissuade you from not going out there because
Right.
the key thing is getting the good fundamental coaching, getting a winning attitude, getting what you need to improve your child as an athlete. And we got two people here that are doing a fantastic job. And what more can you ask for? It's a little farther drive, but when you see your daughter at the U of A starting pitcher,
Here's what I was going to say. You have one kid that is on our coaching staff, Izzy Pacho.
Yeah,
Izzy Pacho played for the U of A.
from the U of A, yeah.
I coached her when she was 10.
well,
Came out of Ironwood Ridge.
I'm not surprised you're the
So,
outstanding coach that you are.
so
You got me thinking about it, and I got messed up shoulders, so
yes,
Yeah.
shout out to Izzy.
I'll give it
out
some
there.
thought.
So.
Yeah.
We definitely love Izzy, and you're going to have a great sophomore year. She could be the starting catcher if Deja makes the Olympic team.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that would be a good step up. Just kind of a side note, I did go to U of A soccer this morning for their first practice. They went to the NCAA tournament. I believe they lost in the first round in Tennessee, but they still made the tournament. They're going to have a great team this year. A lot of returning talent. I think the biggest question mark will be replacing the goalie. But if you have a chance to go out, that's a fun sport to watch. You can go out. I don't even know if they charge admission. You can go out and watch it. It's over at the Rincon Vista Track Facility over off of Tucson Boulevard. Definitely check them out. So, coaches, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Nikki, always good to see you.
Appreciate it.
You too, Bella.
Go Aztecs.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
We'll be covering you this year, along with Eastern Arizona.
Awesome.
We're going to cover them, and we're going to cover the Gila Monsters because our own Katie Sherman, who won the softball player, our 520 softball player of the year award, is going to go over to Thatcher. So
Yes.
we're going to definitely be watching that. So thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll continue with the sponsors. Catalina Auto Recycling. Why buy new when used will do? For all your automotive parts needs, go to CatalinaAutoRecycling.com. David has parts from there. I have parts from there on my car. It's like you save a boatload of money, and your car runs the same as if you go to AutoZone or any of the other places. They're going to charge you more. Arizona Lending Specialist. Contact Mo, the mortgage lady, at 520-510-6698 for the lowest rates in town. And I'm serious about this. If you're spending a couple $100,000 on a home, and she takes a 0.5% off your mortgage rate from Sun Street, from Nova, that type of thing, that's thousands and thousands of dollars that you can save. Also, we want to thank her. She does the Spotlight Player of the Game Awards for us coming up for football. She does the calligraphy on that and does a very good job, so thank you, Mo. Jim Miller State Farm, now located at Coachline in Silver Bell and Marana. He's right next to the Pima Federal Credit Union. He's your one-stop shop for life, auto, home, renters, insurance. Look for the red VW outside the office and go inside and bug him for a quote. Teller Trophy, 2 convenient locations to serve you at 6th Street and 6th Avenue and out east at the 5700 block of East 22nd. Tucson's original trophy and award center. Go to TillerTrophy.com. And we'll get with the rest of the sponsors a little bit later in the show. Hi, ladies. How are you? Good. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start with you. Give us your name, where you go to school, and what position or positions do you play?
My name's Yanni. I go to St. Ambrose Catholic School, and I'm pitcher, but wherever they put me, I can do it.
Beautiful.
Like that.
My name is Alanis, and I go to Oyama Elementary School, and I play shortstop and second base.
All right up the middle.
My name is Naya, and I go to Senia Valley Elementary School, and I play pitcher, first base, and third base.
My name is Yesenia, but they call AKA Trouble.
We're going to do the nickname too. Don't do your nickname.
Okay. But my name is Yesenia, and I go to Mission Manor, and I play mostly catcher and sometimes second.
Okay, so now we're going to ask you what your nicknames are. Go ahead.
Trouble,
Dougie Fresh.
Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
Well, I went to Elvira, which is really close to Mission Manor. So I'm like, yeah, I know you got skills because that's where skills come from, that side of town. So tell me, what is the favorite thing that you like about playing softball?
Mostly I like about playing softball is spending time with my friends and mostly getting to know, like, getting fit and stuff.
Oh, okay. How about you?
Good answer.
I like softball because it's all about getting your core, and you get to play a lot, and you get to participate in it a lot.
Good answer.
My favorite about softball is winning as a team and losing as a team.
Okay.
My favorite thing about softball is there's a bunch of challenges, and you never know what's going to come up next. And you have to, like, bring your A game every single time to win what you really want to win.
Great answers, all you ladies. Great answers.
Okay, so you guys are 10U. You're just starting to get the hang of softball. Okay, you're going to go up to 12, 14, 16, 18, and then hopefully we're going to see you on some college field, and maybe even after that into the pro softball leagues. That's the nice thing about softball now is girls and women like you have an opportunity to play professionally. David played professional football, so that wasn't always the case. Women didn't have an avenue to go to after college. So what I want to know is, I know you guys are young. Well, let's skip high school. Let's tell me where you want to play softball in college.
I want to play softball at the U of A because I know that it has more challenges, and I want to get more challenges.
Are you going to tell them your name's Trouble?
Yeah.
All right.
Same thing. I want to go to the Arizona softball team, professionals, and I just want to live my dream and pitch a lot.
That would be nice, and we hope you do it.
Yeah. I'm the same. I want to go to Arizona University softball and be just like Harper.
Okay.
I want to go up to Phoenix and play for ASU, Arizona State, because my whole family's been there, and we have there's a ton of challenges that you have to accomplish before you even get there.
Okay, so everybody wants to stay in the state, though, either go to the U of A or ASU. All right, good deal.
That's fantastic. So, who is your favorite athlete? It doesn't have to be softball. It can be any sport. It can be a male or a female. Who is your favorite athlete?
My favorite athlete is Hunter Pence.
Okay.
Who is it?
My favorite athlete is Izzy Pacho.
Pacho from Ironwood Ridge and the U of A.
Yep.
And your coach.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite athlete is from basketball, and it's Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry. Huh?
Okay.
My favorite is Anthony Rizzo from the Cubs.
Okay. You know what? When David asked that question to some of the boys, they don't have a favorite athlete. Isn't that weird? It's like, how can you play sports and not have a favorite athlete?
That's crazy.
Good answers.
Okay.
Harper from the U of A, yeah.
So like Jesse Harper.
Okay, so let's talk about school a little bit, okay? All right, now we talked in the pre-show instructions that how important it is, okay? You don't want to get good grades just so you can play softball. That's not the reason to get good grades, right? Everybody knows why you want to get good grades, right?
Yeah.
To prepare you for being adults, okay? So tell me, what's your best subject, and what subject do you maybe need a little help in?
My best subject is mostly science, and I need a little more work with math.
Okay.
The subject I'm good at is math, and I have a little bit of trouble with ELA and science.
Okay, so you need to help her in math.
My favorite subject is math, and I have trouble on science.
Science? Okay, so she's good in science, so get with her.
My best subject for me is math, and my kind of weakness is ELA.
Okay. Is that language arts? Okay. And the reason I say get with each other is you guys are teammates on the field, right? You help each other out. You back each other up on grounders. You back each other up on throws. Why not do that in the classroom? You know, even though you go to different schools, everybody's got a cell phone now. You guys all got each other's phone numbers. Hey, I'm having a little problem in math. Oh, let me call one of my teammates. They'll help me out. Or, hey, I'm having some problems in science. I'm good in science. Let me help somebody out. You see what I mean? Okay, that's good.
Tell me, after you're through playing softball, whatever level that is, what do you want to do after that?
I want to become an engineer.
Nice, an engineer. How about you?
I kind of want to be a singer.
A teacher?
Oh, a singer or a teacher?
Well, can you sing? Okay, let me see.
Or a teacher.
Well, okay. Heck with the teacher. Let me hear you sing.
I got my ticket for the long round. Too far away, too far away. And I sure like some sweet company. And I'm leaving tomorrow, what he said.
I like it. How about you?
I want to be a doctor or a vet.
A doctor or a vet? Okay.
I want to be a softball coach as soon as I get out of college, and then I'm going to turn into an engineer. My whole family's engineers for cars. So.
Got to keep the tradition going. All right.
So if you work at Raytheon, you can just be the pitcher for their team, right? All right. How we doing?
You look just like him, too.
Already?
I see it. I see it.
All right. You guys are a fun group. We're going to ask you two funny questions, okay? Actually, first of all, before we get to the funny question, I want to ask you a really important question. All right. Remember when we talked about playing other sports? We don't have to go sign up for a league or anything like that, but, on your time off, go shoot baskets, go run around the track, do something to exercise the muscles that you don't exercise in softball. So we'll start with you. What other sports do you that you like to play?
Mostly, so my brother, I help him with baseball and basketball.
Okay, cool.
My other sport I want to play is soccer because it helps me get more faster.
That's a good reason.
I kind of want to play basketball.
Okay.
We stick with softball, but what we do to exercise, we go to center field like most of the time.
All right. It's always good to stay active. And other sports, soccer will help you in softball because your speed. Basketball will help you in softball because you can go either way when you're guarding somebody. So if you ground balls, if you play in the infield, you can be better on your lateral movement, your back and forth movement. So it all helps each other, and softball will help you in those other sports too. So, okay, so I'm going to do a funny question, and David's going to do a funny question. Are you ready? I'll let David go first.
All right. You wake up tomorrow morning and you have $1 million. What are you going to do with it?
Give it to charity and I'll spend most of it on my family.
Great answer.
I would give it to homeless people and buy them food and supplies.
All of it?
I would split it up.
You don't want to give your dad any money? You're just going to find
maybe some money.
Maybe just a little bit? Okay.
I will want to buy a new house for my family.
Okay.
For me, like Naya, I would spend it on homeless people because you never know what they've been through. Like if they've lost their house because they can't pay the rent or something. So I would give it to homeless people too.
Okay.
All of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, man. All right. You're going to be homeless, you give him all of it.
All right. This is a two-part question, okay? What's the hardest thing about being a kid, and what's the most fun thing about being a kid?
The most worst thing about being a kid is that you still have to go to school, and some people do, but sometimes it's fun to be in school too.
Okay.
I think the not fun to be about a kid is you have to do chores, but when you're older, you get to do more stuff and play softball.
Okay.
Just like
And what's the best thing about being a kid?
the best thing to be about a kid is you get to learn and get more stuff.
Okay. Good answer.
The hardest thing about being a kid is you gotta wake up really early to get ready for school, and the funnest thing is that you can spend your parents' money not for yourself.
You know what time David gets up? 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
My dad gets up at 6:30.
So I think, in my opinion, that the hardest thing as a kid is that you have to do particular things to get something. Like if you want this toy really bad for Christmas, you have to work for it.
Okay.
And then the best thing about being a kid is you're always active. Like you don't want to just sit in your room and be like, what do I do? You want to be outside playing or doing the puzzles, like staying active.
I love that answer. Don't sit in that room and do this, right? All right. Okay, so remember I told you that anybody in America can be watching this show tonight? Here's your chance to shout out to anybody, whether they're here at Frog and Firkin or they're in Phoenix or anywhere else in the country. Here's your chance to say hi. You can say hi to your dog, your cat.
I'd like to shout out my dad for helping me get through some challenges. Even though I got injured a couple of times, I still want to have him help me. I don't want to quit softball at all.
Good answer.
I just wanted to say hi, Nana Tata. I hope you're watching this.
My shout out is to my Nina. She plays for Sabino High School. They won the championship, and she helped me a lot with grounders, pop flies, and softball.
Sabino did win the state championship. Our producer's from Sabino, Quick shout out to Jay Campos, the assistant principal in charge of athletics for Sabino. He's one of our biggest fans here on 520 Sports Talk.
Some more. I hope my friends are watching this show.
Well, if they aren't, you can tell them, because after this show's over, we're going to put it on Facebook forever and ever, and then Pearson tomorrow will put it on YouTube.
My shout out is to my tío. He's going to school right now in ASU. He's probably asleep right now. But, and my tía, they're up in Phoenix right now. And to my dad, he's been with me and supporting me my whole time when I've been playing softball, and he's been helping me.
That's great. Tell your Tio and Tia to watch my 602 Sports Talk up in Phoenix, okay? All right, thank you, girls. You were a lot of fun, a lot of good answers.
You don't shake with the left hand.
And continued success. Trouble right here, sister. All right, thank you very, very much. So while we're changing up, let's finish up with the sponsors. First Heritage Realty, the A to B team with Brittany Palma. Looking for a house, condo, townhome, or just land? Give her a call at 520-270-7958 and move the healthy way. Oasis Air Conditioning and Heating. Make sure your units, like I said, are in tip-top shape. You don't want them breaking down right now. Call David Murietta at 520-648-1755. New Stitch Embroidery. Right here. You want to pan out in on? Brand new shirt from New Stitch Embroidery. This is the color laser printer that can print on clothing that very few places around town have, but New Stitch does have it. They also have silk screen capabilities and obviously embroidery capabilities. Check them out. They're located just north of Pueblo High School at 3114 South 12th Avenue. So whatever you need, silk screening, embroidery, fabric laser, give them a buzz, 520-741-1070, or go to newstitch.net, newstitch.net. This is David and I's one of our favorite sponsors, Pat's Drive-In at Niagara and Grande, right in the middle of Barrio Hollywood. Best chili dogs in the world. If you've never had a Pat's chili dog, don't even call yourself a Tucsonan, because you don't know what you're missing. Go ahead and check them out. We really appreciate Pat's and their sponsorship. Simply Noted. Kind of windstorm over here. Simply Noted, mixing modern marketing technology with a old school personal touch. Expand your business footprint by going to simplynoted.com. This is owned by former U of A Wildcat football star Rick Elmore. And last but certainly not least, Arizona Motor Vehicle Express, located just north of the Costco on Thornydale Drive, 6741 North Thornydale. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, 9 to 3 on Saturday. I also take part. I go to my sponsors. I take part in their Who Wants to Stay at the DMV and spend 2 hours waiting for a driver's license or waiting for a little tag to put on your license plate. Everything the DMV can do, Arizona Motor Vehicle Express can do. You're in and out in 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, it costs you $10 or $15 more, but believe me, my time's worth a lot more than $15, so definitely check them out. We want to thank our sponsors. Also, if you have a business and you want to become part of the 520 Sports Talk advertising family, not only will we get the word out to expand your business, but you pin your name to what we do, youth sports, athletes and teams that don't get noticed by the major media outlets. That also, it goes very, very big and goes over very well with your customers, so keep that in mind. Ladies, how are you?
I am good.
All right. Let's start over here this time. Give us your name, where you go to school, and what position or positions you play.
My name's Alma, but I go by Tiny. I go to Lumen Academy on the east.
Lumen Academy out east? Okay.
And I play all the positions.
All positions. Gotta love that.
My name's Chloe. My nickname is Cannon. I like to play catcher, and I go to Tanque Verde Elementary.
Cannon, all right.
My name is Davney. My nickname is Slugger. I play first and third, and I go to Basis Tucson North.
Okay.
My name's Adiciana. I'm known by two nicknames. One of them is Audie, and one of them is Giraffe. And I go to Liberty Elementary.
Did you say giraffe?
Yeah.
Like the animal?
Yeah.
It's all you.
That's fine. Liberty. I went to Elvira, so I know all about Liberty and the South Side schools. Great area to grow up in, and they produce some of the greatest athletes that side of town. So me and you got a connection. That's fantastic.
I like to play, I forgot to say that. I like to play, I'm not a pitcher. I don't really pitch, but I try to be a pitcher.
You want to learn how to pitch? Is that
Yeah.
what it is? It's always good to learn new positions because it makes you more valuable.
I play right and sometimes first, like barely first, but I'm mostly right.
So which of your nicknames do you like the best?
Giraffe.
Giraffe, okay. Why?
Because it's like unique instead of Audie.
Don't forget the dancing giraffe I gave you.
She calls me Dancing Giraffe.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk to us about your nickname.
Well, I got my nickname from her mom, actually. I've known her for 4.5 years on softball. And it's just, I got that name because I hit all the time. I always hit out in the outfield. I have never hit one over the fence. It almost went over the fence once.
I'm sure after this show you're going to hit one over the fence.
Definitely.
Talk to us about your nickname.
My coach from spring gave me it because I pop up very quickly when somebody's stealing a base.
And you must have a cannon for an arm, right?
Yeah.
All right, so people don't want to run against you. Atta girl. Nickname, and why do you have it?
My nickname was, my sister gave me the nickname, and because I'm super tall, but a lot of people call me tiny for some reason.
Okay. All right.
Tell me, what is your favorite part about playing softball?
Running.
Just running? So you don't like to necessarily hit the ball or throw people out. You just like to run? Okay. How about you?
Catching, batting, running, the whole thing.
You just enjoy the sport. Okay.
I enjoy the whole thing, but my most favorite part is getting the outs and batting.
All right.
Like Slugger said, I enjoy all of it. Yeah, basically.
All right. And I think we all agree that the most important thing about playing a particular sport is to have fun doing it. If it becomes a chore, probably not the right sport for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is that you guys are enjoying yourself. That's very important. But the other thing is, when you can take sports into your heart and soul, it makes it so much better. Because you know, when you just kind of like something, you're never going to excel at it. So it's good to know that you guys really like that type of sport. Let me ask you this: are there any other sports that you like to play?
Basketball and golf.
I love golf.
I just play softball. I play some sports with my friends at school. One of our
what is a some sport? I've never heard of that before.
I play like basketball
Okay.
at school, maybe sometimes kickball.
Okay.
Our other coach that wasn't here tonight, she says I should try out for track.
All right.
That's good.
The only sport that I've ever really played and on the actual team is softball, but I do like to play soccer for fun with my friends. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and volleyball sometimes.
Okay.
I only really play softball, but when I'm at school, like I get there kind of early, so other kids go to like the soccer field, so I kind of play as a goalie.
All right, cool.
Nice.
All right. The reason David asked you that is because you want to use all the muscles in your body. Everybody's had a sore muscle, right?
Yeah.
That's your body telling you you haven't used me in a while. All right. So when you use all the muscles, you have a less of a chance of getting a serious injury. Injuries are always going to be a part of the game, no matter what sport you play. But if you keep in tip-top shape and use all your muscle groups, chances are you're not going to, rip your knee up or something like that. So that's why we ask, and that's why it's important. So, and you guys are young. You guys have energy to burn. So it's always fun to learn a new sport. David golfs. David plays racquetball. I mean, he plays a number of sports. I played football, basketball, baseball, so it's always good to just kind of change things up a little bit. So, all right, so you guys, I'm going to give you some situational questions, okay? What's your main position? I know you play them all, but what's your main position? What position do you want me to ask a question on?
Right.
Right field,
I
okay.
mostly play right.
Okay, all right. So right field, the ball slices away from you, or in left field, it hooks. Okay, that's just how it is. Okay, so would you rather
Oh no.
charge the ball in a single, come up throwing, and gun the runner out at the plate, or hit a game-winning home run?
Game-winning home run.
Okay.
You said you pitch, right?
No, I play first and third.
First and third, okay.
You could pick which one.
Oh, I understand, okay. Let me ask you this. Would you rather make a diving catch and throw the runner out at first, or hit a home run to win the game? Both of them is to win the game. Because you caught this diving catch and threw him out at first. That was the third out, you win the game. Or you hit a home run to win the game. What would you rather do?
I don't know. That's tough. Get the out, I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
And you haven't hit a home run yet? You'd rather get the out?
Well,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Because they might win if they keep on hitting, right?
Well, if you don't get them out, they're going to win the game.
Yeah.
Good
And
point.
if you hit a home run, they're going to win. You're going to win the game. So
Oh.
Either way,
you're going to win. One's offense, one's defense.
Then hit or home run.
Yeah. That's what I'd rather do too.
All right, what position?
Catcher.
Catcher. I love catchers. Oh, that's right, you're Cannon. I forgot. All right. Bottom of the 7th inning, last inning, okay? You're playing defense. You're behind the plate. The winning run is at first base. So they want to get him into scoring position at second base, right? So you throw the runner out to end the game and just kind of stare at her and like, yeah, right here, Cannon. Or hit a double to the gap to win the game.
The out.
Yeah.
I love getting people out when I'm catching.
You like to show that arm off, right? All right.
Okay. And what position do you play now?
Mainly catcher.
Mainly catcher? Okay. You got somebody coming home. If you stand in there when the ball gets there, tag them out to win the game. Or throw the person out at second that's trying to steal. And both of them are to win the game. So, take the collision or throw them out at second trying to steal. What would you rather do?
Good question.
The home one.
When they're coming to get you?
Because you can just stare at them then and you're like,
I
yeah.
like the toughness of it.
Yeah.
Bring it. That's nice.
All you guys seem to really, really enjoy your sport, and that's good, okay? Because there's a lot of youth now that sit in their rooms and go like this and don't get a lot of exercise. Kids today are getting lazy. It's nice to see you guys out, doing the things that you like, keeping your bodies in shape, and, just having fun. But there's also another reason to want to excel, and this is in school, okay? Good grades is not to stay eligible. I mean, that's a byproduct, okay? If you get straight A's, you're going to be playing softball, okay? But you want to be able to go to school and college and have them pay for it. Play softball and have that pay for your college. Take the burden off your parents, okay? So I'm going to give you a 2-part question. Give me your favorite subject or what you're best at, and give me the school that you want to play softball at when you go to college.
I don't.
Anybody can start. Okay.
My favorite subject is music. And what was the other?
Are you a singer too?
I don't think I'm really good at it
Because we had the other singer up here.
I'm kind of good at it.
Okay.
That's what I know. My favorite subject is music, and I feel like I'm good at that. And I want to play softball at the U of A.
At the U of A, all right.
My favorite subject is probably either art or chemistry.
Okay. So you have to blow things up?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good.
And I think I want to go to school, to college, to the University of Arizona.
In Arizona, okay.
Yeah, the University.
My favorite subjects are math and PE.
Math and PE, okay. And where do you want to throw people out? What team do you want to play?
What?
What team do you want to play for? So you're throwing people out.
U of A.
You want to throw the Sun Devils out? Okay.
Math and then Colorado State.
Math and what?
Colorado State.
Colorado State, okay. All right.
What made you pick Colorado State? You just like the cold or what?
I like the coach.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, that's a real good reason. And if you already know the coach and you're 10, you must be a really good player.
That's very, very true.
All right. What are we doing, Mr. Producer?
No.
What's that? Another question. Okay, I'll let David take it.
Let me ask you this. If you found $1 million, what would you do with it?
Put it in the bank.
And that's it? Just leave it there? Okay, that's fine.
Same thing?
Just put it in the bank, leave it there, forget about it?
No, like same question.
Oh, yeah, same question.
Okay. Probably donate it.
All of it?
Some of it, donate it to like
Okay.
half of it to like softball and half of it to charity.
So you be left with zero? So you want to donate half of it to softball and half of it to charity. That means it's all gone.
Yeah.
You're not going to even buy your parents a house. You're not going to buy no
New bat or
clothes,
some new glove.
nothing.
I might help like some of my family members
You might
out.
help.
I'll help them out, but I want to like mostly donate it to charity and for like softball gear for other teams.
Okay. Okay.
All right, hotshot.
Some of it would go to my mom.
Good.
Some would go to my dad.
Good.
Some would go to the homeless. And
That's
the
amazing.
rest will go to softball equipment.
For yourself.
Yeah, for softball equipment, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oops, and my brother. Yeah, and my brother.
Now, if you give it to your brother, you taking that out of your mom's share or your dad's share?
My share.
Oh, okay.
I really don't know what I would do.
So if I found $1 million,
Go shopping?
I don't really like shopping. I only like shopping for like cool shirts and toys and stuff, like low keychains.
Okay.
I'll donate some to like homeless people and like pet charities, and I'll keep some for myself, and I'll give some to my brother, my mom, and my dad.
Pet charities. Okay,
And
I
my
don't think
sister.
we've ever had that. That's a good answer. Okay. You guys like to eat? Okay. Give me your 2 favorite places to eat. Doesn't have. It can be fast food. It can be a restaurant. It can be your mom's cooking. It can be your nana's cooking. And you got to get rid of one. And you got to get rid of one the rest of your life. So your 2 favorite places to eat. You got to get rid of one.
One of my favorite things to eat is bean tostadas, which my mom makes them, and they're like really, really good. And my
Okay.
second favorite place to eat is Whataburger.
Okay. All right.
And if I could get rid of one, I would get rid of Whataburger because I really love my mom's cooking.
All right. I'll be over. David and I'll come over for dinner tomorrow. Okay.
The first one is Baja Cafe.
Oh, I love Baja Cafe.
The second
The
one,
King Kong.
yeah. The second one would be either my mom or my grandma's cooking.
What do they make in particular?
My grandma makes really good Mexican food.
Okay.
My mom makes, she makes really good soup.
Okay. So which one goes?
The Baja Cafe, probably.
Ooh, that was a tough one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Baja Cafe is good though.
My favorite 2 places is Chick-fil-A and Little Caesars.
Little Caesars and Chick-fil-A? Okay. Which one goes?
Little Caesars, because there's multiple pizzas places in here.
Well, what if you're hungry on Sunday though? You can't go to Chick-fil-A.
Pizza.
Upper crust or my mom's famous burritos that we have not that much, not that often, but often. I don't know.
All right. We got time for more funny questions, don't we? Okay, go ahead, Dave.
Well, what did she just say? She said your mother's burritos and where else? And you were giving up which one? That's a good choice. That's a good choice. So,
oh yeah, your mom would be up your grill right now.
after you're done playing softball, what is it you would like to do after that?
I go play more sports or help my brother play more sports because he's lazy.
So how are you gonna earn money? You're just gonna go around playing sports and live in the streets, or what are you gonna do? Like for a job or a profession or something. You know, you're 25 years old, you played college, you went to the Olympics, you did it all. Now it's time to get a job or start a business even.
I would be a train driver.
Drive a train? Okay.
Engineer, train engineer, conductor.
I would probably coach some kids and coach kids, maybe coach some teams, but also be a doctor while I'm doing that and help
Doctor
people
coach,
out.
or coach doctor.
Gotcha. How about you?
After I'm done playing college softball, I want to play professional softball.
Okay.
And when I grow up, I want to have 2 jobs. I want to be a detective.
Nice.
And a photographer.
So you can take pictures of the crimes?
You probably open up your own detective agency.
Yeah.
What was the question?
When you're done playing softball, what do you want to do for a living or a job?
When I'm done playing softball, I really want to be a cop. And I always watch these cop shows. My dad walks in my room, he's like, Audie, why do you always watch this stuff? I'm like, I want to be a cop. He's like, then study it when you're in college. I'm like, I want to study it now. So my dad gets mad at me because I watch cop shows, and I really want to be a
There's
cop.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's a good
If that's what
profession.
you want to be, you should study it. So,
Yeah.
yes, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. All right. Would you rather be a ghost or a monster?
I have a question. Does monster include werewolves?
Sure.
I'd be a punk.
Ghost or a monster?
A monster.
Okay.
Monster.
Why?
Because monsters include werewolves.
Okay. And what about you?
Monster because I can scare people.
Okay. Well, ghosts can scare people too.
I'd rather be a ghost. Good Lord. I'd rather be a ghost because I'm really fascinated with ghost stuff and paranormal stuff.
Right.
And
You can go through walls.
I get to look over my family if I'm a ghost, and they wouldn't see me and be like, what's she doing right there? I could just be like, ayo, and then just not see me.
You know, another cool thing about being a ghost is when your mom makes bean tostadas, you can just take them and she wouldn't know who took them.
You would have to call it Ghostbusters.
Probably a ghost. Because, like her, I could go through walls and creep out my family.
Creep out your family.
I could scare my brother.
That's a good
Yeah,
reason.
eat food.
That's a
They
good
won't
reason.
know.
Well, let me ask you this, ghost lovers. Do ghosts get hungry?
Yes.
Okay. All right. do ghosts eat Whataburger?
So,
Okay.
Tell me, if you had the opportunity to be a boy, would you?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Okay.
No, because
Not even for a day?
nope. Because girls rule and boys rule.
What?
Because girls kind of rule.
Girls kind of rule.
Kind of rule what?
Everything.
Well, boys used to they used to think boys were men used to think men were stronger than women, and women would just stay home and just do stuff.
But men are stronger than women.
No, they aren't.
No, they're. Okay.
Okay.
Can you outlift me?
Yes.
No. Not even close.
Some women
But
could.
you're a man.
Some women could.
Why?
Kidding.
Girl.
No
Well,
kidding.
that's why we're strong.
Some women could.
She said girls can outlift boys. They're stronger than boys, and that's
But you're a man.
it's been proven that's why they have separate
Sports.
records. That if you take the strongest man and the strongest woman, the strongest man outlives the strongest woman. That's why they have 2 records. If you take the fastest woman and the fastest man, she doesn't beat him.
I feel personally offended.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
Then you
Me
must
too.
not be living in the world then, because in any sport, in any sport, if you take the fastest or the strongest or who jumps the highest, men are faster, stronger, jump higher than women. That's all there is to
If
it.
men are stronger than women, how come I can do an arm wrestle and beat
No,
my
no, no,
brother?
no.
I can beat my brother.
The thing about it is you're picking out one particular instance. I'm talking about if you take the
Look
strongest.
at the Olympics.
If you take the strongest
I'm a kid.
and you take the fastest, there's no comparison. Yes, there's a few women that can beat a man in that.
A
And
few?
vice versa. What's that?
A few?
Never mind. Never mind. You're right.
few hundreds? A few million?
All right, so
Okay.
we're going to give you a chance to shout out. Remember, I told you that everybody in America can watch this. So, and if you didn't get a chance to,
You look it up.
if you didn't get a chance to tell your people that live out of state or out of town before the show, this show will be published on the Facebook page. Pearson will put it on YouTube tomorrow, and you can tell your friends and family that. But here's your chance to shout out right now.
No, you can go first.
Doesn't matter who starts.
I'm gonna shout out to my brother,
Okay.
my mom, Izzy Pacho,
Okay.
and my best friend Madison.
Okay. Cool.
I have a lot of people. I'm gonna shout out to my brother, little Richie, my father, Richard, my mother, she's right there. My friend Jimena, my friend Bella, Izzy, Ava, Slugger,
What about Nikki?
Nikki, a lot of people,
Okay.
like too much.
I would shout out to all my friends, my mom, my dad, my grandpa, Pam.
Grandpa watching?
I don't know. Peepaw.
Your dog?
Yeah, my dogs. Izzy Pacho. This person right next to me. That person right next to me. That person.
Okay.
I would like to shout out to my friends and my relatives.
Friends and relatives. Okay, great. All right. Thank you, ladies. What's that?
Can I say a couple more?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd like to shout out to my tata and nana.
Okay.
Both of them. I'd like to shout out to all the Puig family and all the Martinez family.
Okay,
And all my
great.
friends.
All right. Thank you very much for being on the show. Continue to do well in softball.
Thank you.
Get your good grades. Listen to your parents. Listen to your coaches, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, so this is a big week. We got 3 shows tonight. We had the 10U Firecrackers.
Thank you.
We thank them for being Firecracker Nation. We thank you for coming out tonight to Frog and Firkin. On Thursday, we're going to have the 04 Royals Club softball team right back here at the Frog. So make sure you tune in Thursday at 7 o'clock. And then we're going to have a Friday show this week. And it's going to be a big show at Bianchi's up in Marana. We're going to have the Marana High School football Tiger team on. That's going to be a great show. 520 Sports Talk is a Marana-based business, so we're always happy to get the Tigers on our show. If you're fans of 602 Sports Talk, a couple shows coming up. August 15th, we've got a huge show with the Chandler Wolves football team. They're ranked number 1 in the state. They're ranked number 68 in the whole nation. They've got a ton of talent. We're going to talk to them, and that's going to be at Copper Still Moonshine Grill on Chandler Boulevard, just east of the Ted Freeway. And then also at Copper Still Moonshine Grill on the 29th, we'll have the Ahwatukee Lobos Club softball organization. We're going to have players from the 10U, 12U, 14, and 16U teams, along with the organization people, and go get the people over in the East Valley, give you a chance to get your kid involved in softball at the Ahwatukee Lobos. So I want to thank the 10U Firecrackers. Thank you, Pearson, for producing. David and I always. 520 Sports Talk, Arizona, Southern Arizona sports, and Tucson sports with a twist, and it's a wrap.